Hello! I have decided that it's kind of fun to make these videos, so I thought I would show you kind of a long-ish video because this is a huge place of my old private house. This is one of the first houses that I ever made in the game. It is called Shalidor's Shrouded Realm. The house originally was built by an ancient mage who made a pocket dimension full of crazy floating islands in the sky. The sky is different. There's different constellations. It's not part of the normal world, so not all laws apply here. And so running with that concept, I made kind of a scholarly Lovecraftian strange kind of place. I'm not really sure what you would call it. It's definitely a little aquatic. It's a little alien. So I went with kind of that theme. Most of this wasn't here. The big tower in the background is part of the original house. Most of the rest is stuff that I built. So heading into the house, we've got a creepy altar here with tentacles on it. We've got some machinery that's maybe sucking some energy from the glowing lakes. We've got a big tentacle monster here. He's helping guard the house. We will be walking upstairs to the general living area. Oh, I also wore my mermaid outfit just for this tour, so I fit in here. Alright, going up the stairs. I had to block off a fair amount of this house because there's so much to it. It's absolutely gigantic. And to make it look full, some of it had to go. So this part, normally you could walk up here, but I blocked all that off. Coming up on your left, we have kind of an aquarium. There's a jellyfish in there, there's a school of fish. I put all of this in there. And some of it moves, some of it doesn't. There's creepy plant life. Coming back over here, we have more of kind of a city sort of deal. This is the bank. So you come around in here, and you can open these doors. And one of my favorite things in the game that a friend bought for me, these are very expensive. This is a robot that you can interact with, and
By the word of Sid, I am bound. This
uh,
partition's
just letting him
storage
talk.
capacity is
He keeps
sufficient
all
for
my stuff
all
safe for me,
deposits.
kind of like the cat did in the other house. But it fits in with the theme more. Coming back around to the town, we've got some more machinery, something creepy maybe in a tank, might be being grown or harvested for organs. Definitely try to go for more of a scary vibe here. Here's a half-broken machine that someone's trying to fix. We've got our instruction manual out. Something is sparking that shouldn't be. There's bits and pieces left over from the repair, so obviously it's not going too well. Over here we have kind of a mushroom shop for our alchemical endeavors. Here's a little sign. I made this little robot guy indicating that it's run by robots. And in here you can buy exotic flowers, plants. You can talk to this guy.
Value appraisal systems functioning at 93% capacity.
And I put all these little guys in here. I like plants and stuff in this game quite a lot. Over there's another kind of apparatus and a well. Coming around here, we've got the city square. This is kind of an elevator slash teleporter. Sadly, it doesn't actually work, but you stand in here and get zapped up to the top of the tower. Because science is amazing. There's a little observatory kind of thing up on top there. Come in here. This is, as always, an outfit kind of area because it's very important that you look cool. So you can use this, change the color of your clothes and things. Now we're going to go ahead towards the secret laboratory slash library that you saw a little bit in my other house. This was my first run at making something like that. This one's probably more elaborate, actually, than my other house, just because it's a different theme. So heading up here, on the way there are kind of some failed experiments, maybe some monsters being kept in cages. Something's in there that's been eating bones. So it's very scary, very horror themed in a way. Up here we have this, it's like an enormous brain cell that is trying to escape, spraying tentacles. In there we've got another vat of who knows what. And coming up the stairs, the view up here is kind of cool actually. You can see how huge this property is. You can get to almost everywhere that you see here. So a lot of this had to be blocked off. Up here, we've got a little storage area. In there, that hourglass controls the time of day in the house, so he gets kind of a shrine. Alright, approaching the library. Tremendous pile of books. This is kind of a mechanized library. There are books on all of these plates that are moving. In here, we've got a little living quarters. Nice brazier there. Got a bookshelf full of gems and books and knickknacks. Got trophies of things that I've killed in the game. Coming around, here's the actual laboratory. And this back here is something I kind of made up myself. This normally wouldn't look like this. I flipped it all around and put it on the side. In-game, I call it my portal to other dimensions. So you can actually come in here and activate it, and it all lights up. And then you walk through there and you go to another world, another universe. Alright, I'm going to port back to the entrance, because otherwise it takes forever. So here we are back at the entrance, and I'm going to show you kind of the Star Observatory. This is my pet mechanical spider. Go. And you come down here. See how huge this is? This is the whole other level. And now underneath even more, there's a secret lab, undercroft kind of section. So more waterfalls. I'm a sucker for those. So we come around here, open this gigantic door, and we have a huge telescope where you can observe natural phenomena and stars and things. I set up this little platform and the control panel. Here's our friend, Miss Verify. She's controlling that. Something's going on up there that she's observing. So she's kind of an employee of mine. Like, I've got a few of them. Shortly, you're going to meet Bob, who is a monster that's been pressed into service, and he doesn't like office work. He's hoping to get out of middle management soon, but he's going to have to earn his. Here's another experiment that's kind of gestating. This plant here is carnivorous, and it will kill you if you get too close. See, it's hurting me right now. If I move too close to it and stay, it'll actually kill you. So this is, I'm dying. This is kind of a little monster experiment. He's still gestating. I'm gonna have to heal myself. Alright, we're gonna run past that plant. See if it goes. Oh no! Once again, I'm too short. I can't get on the platform. Oh, swim for your life. Alright, getting out of danger. Here is the doorway to the dungeon/lab area. And Bob. Here's another experiment. Kind of pod. He's being formed. So basically this is kind of a place where she would grow monsters and sew body parts onto things. It's all very horrifying. And here we have the office. This is where he's kind of the guard / check-in / I don't know, the guy you would talk to if you want to take a tour or see anything. So that's Bob. He's normally quite a tough guy in the game that you would fight, but he works for me now. Over here, there's a control panel. This is kind of a guardian robot that's being tested. So he's kind of neat. Over here, we have a lab where eggs are being grown. Probably. This was a lot of work over here. Like all of these eggs and things, you have to do certain achievements to be able to purchase. So that's actually quite a lot. Here we have a tiny little prison for this imp. I don't know if you can see him very well. He was caught for stealing eggs, and now he's awaiting trial. And he knows what he did. My little guardian spider, I made these tracks for him to run on. Over here, this is a very important egg. Probably hatch soon. So that is my Shalidor's creepy tentacle realm of horrors. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon.